The Love Curse of the Emerald Sea. In the dark, howling wind of the Irish coast, Aoife O'Callaghan clung to the edge of the small fishing boat. Her fiancé, Finn McGrath, gripped the helm tightly, his jaw set in determination. The waves rose like angry mountains, threatening to swallow them whole. "Aoife, hold on," Finn shouted, his voice nearly lost in the roar of the sea. They had set sail at dawn, the sun painting the water in golden hues, their hearts full of joy. They were headed to visit Aoife's grandparents on Inis Fiain, a tiny island known for its wild beauty. But the sky had darkened suddenly, and the sea turned fierce. Out of the swirling mist, a shadow emerged, a man, or something like it, standing atop the waves as if they were solid ground. His cloak billowed like smoke, and his eyes glowed an eerie green. It was Kieran, the oceanic wizard, a being of legend and fear, said to haunt the Emerald Sea. "Who dares sail these waters without my blessing?" Kieran's voice boomed like thunder. Finn, ever brave, stepped forward. "We mean no harm, only to visit family." Kieran's lips twisted into a cruel smile. "Then you shall pay the toll in love." Before they could react, the wizard raised his staff, and a whirlwind of water surrounded Aoife. She gasped, her body frozen as if trapped in a spell. When the whirlwind faded, she stood trembling, her emerald eyes glowing faintly like Kieran's. "You will love me, Aoife," the wizard declared. "Forget this mortal man and come to my undersea kingdom." "No," Finn shouted, his voice breaking. He lunged at Kieran, but the wizard vanished into the mist. As the boat rocked violently, Aoife's mind was clouded by the wizard's enchantment. She felt an odd pull, a whisper in her heart, urging her to follow Kieran into the depths. Finn saw the change in her eyes and knew he had to act fast. "Aoife, listen to me," he pleaded, gripping her shoulders. "It's me, Finn. Remember us, our dreams, our love." She blinked, her lips trembling. I don't know, Finn." His voice, "It's in my head." Determined, Finn wrapped a blanket around her and pulled her close. "I won't lose you, Aoife." Not to him. Suddenly, the storm calmed, and the boat drifted into a strange stillness. Around them, the sea shimmered, its surface turning to silver. The moonlight revealed a hidden island, one that didn't appear on any map. The island was unlike anything they had ever seen. The sand sparkled like diamonds, and the trees bore fruits of every color imaginable. But there was an air of unease, a silence that felt alive. "This place," Finn whispered, "it's not natural." Aoife stared ahead, her steps shaky. "He's here." They ventured deeper, guided by the faint glow of Aoife's eyes. The forest opened into a clearing where a great, dark castle loomed. At the gates stood Kieran, waiting. "I see you've brought her to me," the wizard said, his tone smug. Finn stepped forward, shielding Aoife. "You can't have her. We belong together." Kieran laughed, a sound like breaking glass. "Do you think you can defy me, mortal? She is mine now." Finn knew he couldn't match Kieran's magic, but he had something stronger, his love for Aoife. He turned to her, ignoring the wizard's menacing presence. "Aoife, think of our first walk on the cliffs. The day we carved our initials into the oak tree behind your house. Think of the way you laughed when I tried to sing for you." Tears filled Aoife's eyes as faint memories broke through the spell. "Finn." Kieran snarled and raised his staff, but the castle began to shake. The walls cracked, and a soft, melodic hum filled the air. "What's happening?" Finn shouted. From the shadows stepped an old woman, her silver hair flowing like a river. She was Niamh, the sea guardian, and the ancient protector of love. "Kieran," she said, her voice calm but commanding, "you have violated the sacred law. Love is not a game for you to twist and control." The wizard glared at her. "This is my domain, Niamh. You cannot stop me." "Oh, but I can," Niamh replied, her eyes flashing. Niamh turned to Aoife and Finn. "Your love has called me. It is strong, but you must prove it." "How?" Finn asked desperately. "You must find the Heartstone, hidden deep within this island. It is the only thing that can break Kieran's hold on her." Without hesitation, Finn nodded. "I'll do it." Aoife grabbed his arm, her voice firm despite her fear. "We'll do it together." The journey to find the Heartstone was treacherous. They crossed rivers of molten gold, climbed cliffs made of jagged crystal, and faced illusions meant to tear them apart. At one point, Aoife saw an image of Finn turning away from her, laughing cruelly. "It's not real," Finn shouted, breaking through his own illusion to hold her hand. "Don't let him trick you." Their bond grew stronger with every step, their love defying the wizard's dark magic. Finally, they reached the Heartstone, a glowing gem pulsing with a warm, golden light. Finn reached for it, but a wall of fire erupted between them and the stone. "You'll never succeed," Kieran's voice echoed. Aoife took a deep breath and stepped forward, her glow intensifying. "We will. Because love is stronger than your hatred." She reached through the flames, her hand unscathed, and grasped the Heartstone. Back at the castle, Niamh faced off with Kieran. The wizard's power was waning, his connection to Aoife weakening. When she and Finn returned, holding the Heartstone, its light engulfed the island. "No!" Kieran screamed as the spell broke. Aoife's eyes returned to their natural green, and she fell into Finn's arms. The island began to crumble, its magic fading. Niamh smiled at the couple. "You have proven the strength of true love. Now go, and live your lives together." They escaped the island just as it sank beneath the waves, returning to their boat. The sea was calm, the stars shining bright. "I'll never let anything take you from me again," Finn whispered. Aoife smiled, her heart full of love and gratitude. "And I'll never stop fighting for us." As they sailed toward Anis Fiain, the ghostly light of the island faded behind them, leaving only the promise of a future they would face together, bound by love, stronger than any magic.